If you want to create an archive of all of your content on your Squarespace website, there's actually a really easy way to do it, and I'm going to show you how. If you create a page on your site like I have on mine here and go into the editor, all you've got to do is add a section in. I'll create a blank one for now, and then I'll just add a block and I'll just put text, and then I'll give it a title. So content archive, make that a nice H1. There we go. And so you can see my beautiful logo. There we go. Okay. Now, once we're set up there, we need to add another block, and we're going to look for something called an archive block. So we click on this, and you can see for now, it's just got lorem ipsum Latin text. Let's find where the center point is. I'm going to drag this out to the edge of the grid, and then I'm going to snap this back to the top. So where's our block? I'm going to look really stupid when this refills the block all the way down to where it was. But hey ho, there we go. Okay, and then we'll snap this section back up to the top as well. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so you can see we've got this archive that goes from November. It goes from February to November. If we double click, this is where we can actually add the content itself in. So it can pull from a blog, or it can pull from a product, so a store. Now I'm just going to pull from my blog here. I click this, and it should pull in the content from there. So if we give it a moment, I mean, we have like 700 blogs, so it'll take a while to populate. But you click on whatever you want to pull in, and then this is where we can edit it in display. I tell you what I'll do. I'll pull in from the portfolio because there's less posts, and let's see if that helps it. And you can see here now we've got a ton of our client case studies in here, because we use a, I'll show you while we're all here together. On our portfolio, we actually use blogs. So what you're looking at here is a simple blog collection. You click in, and you see that we have just a simple blog set up for users to scroll through. And what this does is it allows us to categorize nice and easy on the blog. But if I want to create this archive, I double click, and you can see we're pulling from the blog. Now display. So you can give it a layout, either an index, a list, or you can have a drop down, which is what a lot of people will use. So if I say drop down, and then I'll give this another title. So view all portfolio items, and then you can group your items. So by month, year, author, category, or tag. In this case, I think because it's a portfolio, I'll go with category. And then if we show group count, when we come out of our editor, you'll be able to see that we have this huge drop down, and it will tell you how many are actually in each category. So I'll click on this, and that will fling me into a pre-filtered version of the blog. So it won't actually bring up anything on the page itself. So it won't bring up anything within the archive, but it will send you to the archived content. Now let's try this with the blog, and we'll give another use case. So double click, we're going to pull in the blog, we're going to give it a display, we'll do a drop down, and we'll say view all blog posts, and we'll group this one group it by month, and then we'll start dates ascending, show the group count, and save. Now when we go back in, you'll see we have all of these blogs. If anyone wants to do the maths, feel free to pause the video, and you can nerd out by doing all the maths. But you can see basically here from October 2021, we've been pumping out blog posts. Let's go back to our oldest posts, and then you'll see in the URL blog, and then it will do a search for the month and the date. And you can see here, these are the blogs from October 2021. So hopefully you found that useful. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and hit subscribe. And if you want me to build your Squarespace website you can get in touch using the links in the description.